Hi, everyone. Tuesday Talking Tarot at 2. I changed it up a little bit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? I'm going to have beach hair. I didn't get ready. Or maybe I'm ready. What? It's been crazy here in Mexico. I'm having the best time wearing my sunshine. My sunshine yellow. Oh my gosh, my hair is super, super beachy. How are you this fine Tuesday, everybody? I know some of you are in really, really cold weather, and I'm wishing you warmth and sending you all this beautiful sunshine that I have here in Mexico. I'm having a really amazing time. I feel really happy, which is today's topic, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about being happy. I feel like it's something that we're striving for all the time. And really quick before I dive into all that, say hi to me if you're here. I see a bunch of you on. Oh, having three of my friends here from basically almost preschool. One of them from preschool, so I know one from 40-ish years ago. And what a gift to share this magical place with people. And I noticed it brought me a lot of happiness and joy, and really made me see that I have put into place. Oh no, I have a poor connection. Put into place so much of what I had put out there, as in, like, oh, well, what's going to make me happy? And, happy can change along the way in life. And, okay, let's see. How are we going to break today down? I took a bunch of notes when I was sitting at the beach with my friends. I was like, what do you guys think about the whole concept of being happy? And it was really interesting, actually, to talk about, let me see here, being happy. So being happy, okay, I feel like so many times we're like, okay, so what do you want? What is your big goal? Oh, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want happy. First of all, what came up yesterday was the importance of defining what happy means to you. And, like I said a minute ago, that happy can change as you grow, as you evolve. And I want to come back to this idea of evolving and it being a step along the process. Because what I've learned is that happy is this, there's really no arrival in it. It is a state of being. That means that it's something that we're bringing as a choice to everything we're doing, right? And it's really important that we get clear with ourselves, well, what are the things that make us happy? And at this time right now, in this time of your life, what is something that makes you happy? Or maybe even, we came up with, how there's like, hey, Tino, we came up with, how there's like gratitude journals. Well, what about a happiness journal? What about at the end of the day, like getting clear and marking like all the tiny little things that made you happy? Maybe it was going for a bike ride to get my fresh juice down the street. That made me happy today. Or being here at the beach makes me happy. Or being able to host people, I had taco night on Sunday here. I had like a barbecue. I mean, these are just things that I've realized I've been striving for. I wanted to have in my life, that I kept saying, it's going to make me happy if I'm by the beach, it's going to make me happy. So that's step one. Define it. What are those things that are going to make you happy? Then step two is take steps and action and plan to bring it into your life more, to really create it around you. But then there's a step three. Allow yourself to feel it. I've noticed this so much. We're so conditioned and programmed to find the problems, to complain about something, to look for what's missing, that sometimes when happy's there, even in the tiny little things of like, what a beautiful sunset or the clouds, we're missing it. We're missing it because we're busy looking for what's not there. And happiness is looking at what is there and choosing to see the beauty in it. So I wrote here, happy is a feeling. You know, it's a feeling that you have, kind of like joy. I choose happy today. I choose to have that this brings me happiness. My little, like, you know. And I also think, that if you think of happy as an arrival, as if you're going to get somewhere, you're missing actually the whole point, that happy is moments of unfolding, choices, decisions that are unfolding, and then it creates the big happy. It creates a life of happy moments, a life of joyous moments. Instead of, if I have this, it'll make me happy. If I'm doing this, it's like all of it together create abundance, create joy and happy. So first you choose it, and then you be it. I think that in the beginning, you choose happy in all these moments almost to create body memory within yourself, almost to begin to attune your eyes and enough, then you realize you are in a state of happy. So that's why today's talk was being happy, not happiness or find happy. It's how do I be in a state of happy? And being in a state of happy means creating and learning to attune yourself to the moments of happy. Manjita, what's up? The instant Instagram connection is a little bit rocky, FYI. So I would love if you all could share, if you're joining me, like, what is one thing that brings you happiness? What is something that you just know at this time in your life you love and want more of? Like Michael, maybe for you it's more art. You love doing art, so having art, and this also helps you prioritize. When you start to get clear about what are the things that make you feel happy, then you can start to ask yourself, well, how much of that do I do in my life? And actually, that is 100% how I got here to Mexico, is because I started to say certain things of what I realized was making me happy. Beach life was making me happy, more spaciousness, super direct connection to, like, really easy to get to nature, to move my body, work out, eat healthy. These are all the things that I was like, quality of life was starting to be really important to me. And then there I was, super small apartment, New York City, concrete everywhere. And I was like, disconnect. And from creating the desire to noticing the disconnect to starting to take action, finding myself here it wasn't quick for me. That's not how I operate. It was a transition. It was a process, but it was also knowing that I was using my mind space every time I was talking to people about it, that was a part of the manifestation. And even last year, I only came for a few months, and then coming this year is a deepening, and then next year is an even more deepening. So am I at my arrival? No, but I'm living more of my moments of joy and happiness. And actually, I'm enjoying the process. One of the girls that came, I was just sharing that I had my 3 girlfriends from 40 years ago. Hey, Verna, Queen. And we were like talking about tattoos, and she has one that says "Be Here Now," and we were just talking about just so important to enjoy the process of whatever you're doing. Check in with yourself. If you're not enjoying the process, it's something to really evaluate, because it's the process you get. Process is life. The process of everything is really you living your life. So bringing in, choosing moments of happy, and also defining that. Because at the end of this chat I was having with them on the beach, we were kind of like, what? Happy is really embracing all emotions, but you really do need to define what happy is for you. Hey, Alibaba. So one big thing that kind of came up that was interesting is it realistic to be happy all the time? I'd love to open that up for a discussion and any comments. Like, is it realistic? What do you think? Is it realistic to be happy all the time? And that really brought up this idea of like, can you be happy when you're in those lower vibrating emotions? Like, can you actually find happy or joy in sadness or anger or frustration? And I think this is kind of where self mastery comes in, because the more you can watch all of these emotions, like if you are feeling everything and seeing the beauty and embracing the messenger of joy, the messengers of sadness, like they're all messengers. So you also know that they're not going to stay. So sadness comes in and goes out. Just like in some ways happy. Like I don't know if also, well, happy can look very different, right? Happy can be this kind of like really intense emotion, like gut laughing. Like, can you be gut laughing all the time? No, but you can still feel like the joy and I think maybe you can have the spectrum of happy throughout your whole day, but then there's always the law of polarity, which or for me like just duality, that to know happy, in some ways we must know whatever the opposite of happy is for you, which I'm trying to not use unhappy. Discontent, uh, this experience of, okay, so wait, if you're not in happy, this is how I do self mastery and mind mastery. It's like really as you're building your what I call your emotional portfolio, which is, okay, how do we always reframe things? So if I'm okay, if I'm what's the opposite of happy for me? For me, I think it's discontent. Like there's like